So yeah, let's continue, guys. How can we get the double summation of yij squared? How can we get double summation yi squared?
I think it was say
Rose.
okay.
David.
Right, see, handisi kunyatsoziva kuti ndizvo here but genditaure zvandakaita inini padouble summation apo sei inini zvandaita ndaenda mucolumn nero ra a iro pana 3,95 ndo ndaitora yakadano ndaisquare iyoyo ndo ndati ndichiedda ndichidzika down then ndaenda muna b ndo ndaedda ndo ndaenda muc ndo ndaedda ndichisquare maobservations ari mukati ayo 3,95 3,87 3,25 nemamwe ese and then ndobva ndazota sum yachona ndo yandakatora sesum double summation y squared ij.
Excellent. It's correct, but it's long, David. I'll pay the exam.
All right.
You get
it.
You need to learn to use your calculator. Those ones who are okay, it's a Anzan. Lynn can give us an option.
Yeah, we need a calculator. Then buy mode then state 1, then we end up on 0 for SD and it. Then we some number x or same number sayari but 0 down. Then what to pay the also to buy a calculator and go buy alpha then state how to target the statistic. Check what is the summation of x squared then getting y squared.
Yeah, faster.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Sometimes the summation of x, yeah. And you use your calculator so that it's fast. Yes, you know what it means. That is excellent. That's what it means, what you have said, you have explained. Some people, they may not know what that means.
All right, sir. Thank you.
And then you got what? Just hold on, you got what?
I got 291,5188. I'm not mistaken. Let me just check. Yeah, 5188. $291,5188.
And then you said minus 15, right?
Minus 15 in brackets 4,3533 squared.
Yes. What did you get as SST?
I got 7,2505. Then around.
You got what?
I got 7,7 what? 250 05. Was I did rounded off to 4 decimal places.
That's why I was talking to Dylan. Why would you round off that SST? Didn't you use that SST to get SSE?
I did say.
If you are going to round right now, right? are you not going to use it to get SSE?
Toishandisa.
See? So whenever you're going to use it, that means it affects all the results that are coming. So Diana was asking that same question to say, when do we round off? We round off when we know that you're not using it anymore.
All right, sir. I'll correct that.
Excellent.
All right.
Let's go to next SSE. Now I want a lady. The stats talk. I don't know if stats talk is a guy or a lady. I don't know. Anes. Is it a guy or I don't know? Let's have. I'll keep repeating the names if they don't volunteer. They will think that I'm choosing the ladies that have spoken, but I'll keep choosing them. Rutendo. We want to calculate SS treatment. How do you calculate SS treatment? Rutendo. I think I will end up saying anyone.
Okay, sir.
Because sometimes you may want to balance the gender. Go ahead.
SS treatments, it's summation from I is equals to 1 to NI, and then of YI dot squared over N minus the grand total N, capital N, multiplied by the grand mean Y bar dot squared.
That's Millicent. I think, is it Millicent that I corrected to say, okay, it's I one up to what?
It's N5, N is equals to 5, I1 up to 5.
So what will be the next step? Millicent, what will be the next step?
The next step, we are squaring like the totals that we get for treatments. So we are squaring we square, in this case, we square 17.94, and then we divide by N plus 22.38 squared divided by 5 plus 24.98 squared divided by 5. And then I got 2.8. I got 289.34168, and then minus the grand total, which is 15, like of the observations, multiplied by the grant mean, which is 4.35333 squared, and then I got it's 5 point. Okay, let me punch the figures again. It's 289.34168 minus 15f squared, and then I got 5.06901333.
Say, can she repeat?
Excellent.
Can she repeat?
So after getting that,
say. Hello, say.
Answer. Can you repeat, Millicent?
Can she repeat the value of the big N minus times the grand total squared?
The value of the big N and big N is 15. Okay,
Yes,
that
15 times.
the 15 times 4.353333 squared. Like the whole answer is there are 7 threes.
Yes, what's the value of 15 times 4.3533? What did you get?
284.27.
I just punched everything. Like I just punched everything in the calculator and then I got the final answer.
Okay, it's 284.27266666.
284 point what? Here I got 284.229134.
284.27266666.
Kevin, didn't you round
Yes,
off your grand mean?
I rounded it like 4.3533 to 4 decimal places.
What is the exact number?
It's 4.35333.
Yeah, don't round it off. I have overemphasized to say, guys, let's round off at the end. If you round off at that stage, it will affect your answers below.
Thanks.
Then SS error. Who wants to give us SS error, which is the easiest one? David, go ahead.
What I'd say for SS error yangu ndakati ndashandisa formula yakati SS error is equals to SST minus SS treatment. Ndobva
Yes.
ndatora ma-values SST yatandakaweka ne-SS treatment yatabva kuwana, and then ndobva nda-subtract apapo bva ndabudisa final answer ye-SSE, which is manye ma-values anga akaroundwa sei, saka hapana here ane ma-values asina kuitwa rounded off obva angotipo answer yanenge akawana.
Who didn't round off?
All right.
Okay, let's use that. Let's use that even.
All right. Ndakati
You got what?
7.2505 minus 5.0734, and then I got SSE yangu iri 2.1771.
It's okay, let's use that, but in an exam, guys, it'll be so strict for me to mark such a question, because I would have created a marking guide assuming that people are rounding off, and then you round off earlier. You realize that by the time we get to F, we have got different values.
All right, so we'll correct that.
Then let's do the degrees of freedom. Right now, I want to let what are the degrees of freedom for treatment?
Degrees of freedom for the treatment is A minus 1 in this case. For treatment. So we have 3 treatments. So it is 3 minus 1. So degrees of freedom for SS treatments is 2.
Yeah, that's good. Excellent. And from the guys, what to call for the error term, the degrees of freedom.
So for the error term, it's n minus k. So S is 15 minus 3, which is 12.
Which n?
Any the large n.
Is
the
it
large
capital
n
or
way
small letter?
capital letter with the total means.
Okay.
Which is 15.
Excellent. 15 minus
15 minus 3.
Okay, 15 minus 3, which is, and then for the And then for the total.
For the total is just n minus, which is 14.
Yes, excellent. And then let's go to now the mean square treatment. Sorry, the MS treatment. The MS treatment.
Right, for MS treatment, say 30 MS treatment is equals to SS treatment over the number of my degrees of freedom, which is A minus 1. And then variety is equal to variatorial value SS treatment, variety over 2, since 2 are my degrees of freedom. Vatawana 2,5367. Ndavana 2,5367. Ndakaraunda mafigures angu.
It's okay, but in an exam, guys don't round it off, right? It's almost close, right. But in as you go to approaching F, in so mind it.
Right, sir.
The next ladies are MSE.
For MS
Primrose. Yeah, go ahead.
Is SSE divided by degrees of freedom, which so
Millicent, go ahead. Some ladies they don't want to talk.
17712 divided by degrees of MSE is 0.18126.
Yeah, it's closer to the answer. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks, Millicent. Now we want F. What's F? What's the formula for F? What? How can we get F? From the guys. Yeah, go ahead, David.
All right, sir. For F, nakati MS treatment over MSE. And then Navanati, which is equal to 2,5367 over MSE Edwatawana, which is 0,181425. Novandawana 13,9821.
Oh, excellent. Thanks. So we're done with completing that ANOVA table, right? Yes. So after we're done with completing the ANOVA table, what next? The next we have to carry out the hypothesis testing. Right? We need to state hypothesis level of significance to test state the statistic. We need to state the rejection criteria. We need to state the decision and the what? And the conclusion. Right? So anyone who can give us the hypothesis. There are two hypotheses that you can choose to write. From ladies' side.
So, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Beto. Go ahead, Beto. Go ahead, Beto.
So, okay. So for H naught, it will be mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to mu3 versus H1, mu1 is not equal to mu2 is not equal to mu3.
That one may mislead us. What you are saying per alternative hypothesis go on there.
Yes.
We are saying at least it should not be equal. At least one may be different from the one is not equal to mu2 is not equal to mu3. You are assuming that all of them are not the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ipapo dai. Because pan gonna time pan gonna tatizwa nogona kufana necho
Why
one.
Jesus vantaura?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, so they try to redo it. Give us a better version of that.
Okay. So to
go ahead, Beto.
pan gonna do no batsiwa.
All right, okay, for being honest. That's what I like. I like somebody who is open, who's ready to learn. If you keep quiet, you realize that you're going to write something that is wrong in an exam. Galax, quiet.
I'm sorry, sir. What was the question?
It's medicine. We want the hypothesis. So Beto had given us in terms of mu, but we want you want a correction on the alternate hypothesis.
Oh, okay.
So we can help out. Can you help out?
Okay. The hypothesis that is stated for the now hypothesis is mu1 is equals to mu2, which is equals to mu3. And then the alternative hypothesis will be at least mu I is not equal to mu j for I, which is not equal to j. Or we can use the tau1 is equals to tau2, which is equals to tau3, which is like the other hypothesis, the H0. And then the alternative hypothesis for that will be at least tau I is not equal to tau j for I, which is not equal to j.
Excellent.
Yes, Lynn. Go ahead, Lynn.
And
I think. Okay, Millicent.
Yeah.
Isn't it you're supposed to say mu I is not equal to mu j, right? For I not equal to j, at least one I.
Is mu I is not equal to mu j for at least one I. So can you please repeat?
I is not equal to j. I should not be equal to j. Mu I is not equal to mu j, right? When you are saying I is not equal to j, for at least one I.
Oh, okay. At least one.
So what we
okay,
mean,
sir, thank you.
Right? In this, yeah, you're welcome. Lynn, what we mean in this case, we have got three means, right? But we are not sure which one is not equal to which one. Which one is equal to which one? Right. And then what is our level of significance in this case? Was it given?
No, sir, it wasn't given.
It wasn't given. So if it's not given, which one do we use? Is it David?
Yes, sir. Tushanza 5%.
So the 5%, right, which is alpha is equals to 0.05.
Yes, sir.
And then you need to state the test statistic. Don't assume that is in the table, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't assume it's in the table. You don't assume that. So we got our F is equals to what? 13.97.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
sir, for dragging you back, sir.
Huh?
Sorry, sir, for dragging you back, sir. I want to understand the fundamentals behind this. I want to understand the fundamentals behind this hypothesis. The H0 and the H1, so that I can make a decision which I can understand from. I didn't understand the fundamental behind these ones. What is the meaning of this H naught and H1? Are we together?
H naught, that's the now hypothesis, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to explain. Right. Did you read the question? The question, I think,
I
may give you a
read the
guide.
question.
On top, the top part, it says a scientist feels that his new brand of red poison is superior to other two brands. Right? We want to prove that the statement, is it true or false? If this scientist is saying my brand is superior the other two brands, right? What it brand is the new brand, right?
You are dragging, say.
Then, so if you that as want to validate all together, Kevin.
It's dragging, say. I'm not hearing you clearly.
Hello, Kevin.
It's dragging, say. I'm not hearing you clearly.
Is it on your side?
I don't know others.
David, can you hear me?
We can't hear you clearly, sir.
David, can you? Okay, what about now?
Yes, but pani drag.
Yeah, for now.
Okay, if you are hearing me, or
for now we can hear you, sir.
Okay, the statement on the question is the statement that we will consider as the alternate hypothesis, right? So what we are saying is the scientist is deciding to say the brand that is new is better than the older brand. What it means is that they've got different effects. If the new brand is different from the other brand, we're saying they've got different effects. So which hypothesis assumes that different effect? That's the alternate hypothesis. Right? So what are we saying about the null hypothesis? We are assuming that there is no treatment effect. Whether it's a new brand, whether older brands, they've got the same effect. So that's why we are saying. So the moment they've got a, which means brand A is probably the new brand is unique from other two brands that have been there. I'm not sure if you clearly heard me what I was explaining, Aline. Kevin, sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting the concept now, sir.
So now what we want to validate is if the means are the same, right? This is a sample that we have, right? So if the means are the same, we're going to infer that these brands, they don't differ because they are equal, right? But if one of them differs, which is the alternate, right? We are saying the other brand is probably superior or it's not superior. We are now able to compare. Is it clear? For example, we calculated the mean for each treatment, Kevin, right? We go to Y bar 1 dot, which was 3.588, right? We go to Y bar 2 dot, which was 4.476. We go to Y bar 3 dot, which was 4.996, right? That is descriptive statistic. It tells us the value of the mean, right? When you observe them, they are different. But it doesn't mean that their difference is significant. That's what you want to verify. Whether the difference is significant. If it's not significant, which means there's a treatment which is different from the other, and that difference is significant enough.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's it. So we have stated what? What can I do? I want to stop. Okay, let me share it back again. Where is that PDF? So now we have stated the hypothesis, right? Then now we have stated the test statistic. We have said F, it's around 13 point something, right? 13.97. Right. It depends on which way you used it. And what? 97. So now let's make a rejection criteria. What is our rejection criteria? Let's have the rejection, guys.
We reject H naught.
Yeah, go ahead, Millicent.
Okay, we reject H naught if our F, that is our calculated F, the test statistic, is greater than F 2 and 12 being the degrees of freedom for the MS for the SS treatment and the SSE respectively, and then 0.05 degrees of freedom. And then we get this from the statistical table. In this case, it's 3.89.
That was 3.89.
Yes.
It's
Yes, sir.
F at 0.05. Right? So F at 0.05, we look at 2, it's the numerator, and then 12 is 3.89, correct? Then
Yes,
now, we need the decision, we need what? The conclusion. Can someone give us the decision and conclusion?
Can I continue?
Can someone? Yeah, we can continue. You can continue.
Okay, for the decision and conclusion, we say since F is greater than F1, 2, which is 3.8, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that at 5% level of significance, there is no sufficient evidence to conclude are the same or the means are the same.
Excellent. Kevin, where is he?
Yeah, I mean, yes, yes.
Senombro adzokorodzeka conclusion pakapo.
Or Millicent, repeat the conclusion.
We reject the null hypothesis and conclude that at 5% level of significance, there is no sufficient evidence to conclude that the treatment effects are the same.
All right,
thank you. The means of the three.
is it? Kevin?
Yes, it was dragging.
Yeah.
Okay. That implies that there's a better brand among those brands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want Kevin to so that we understand after that you understand that the better brand there.
Yeah, I understood the conclusion. I understood, man.
So now the question is, which is a better brand? Which is a better brand?
From the conclusions, I think the brains are the same. There is no brain which you can call it's
No.
more powerful than that.
No. You're not getting me. You're not getting the conclusion, Kevin. Get the conclusion very well. Millicent, repeat the conclusion.
Okay. It's the now hypothesis and concluded the same, or the treatment effects are the same. There's no sufficient evidence.
Network.
Okay, Kevin, we are saying since F, which is equals to what? 13.97, right? Is greater than F 2.128 alpha is equals to 0.05, right? Is equals to 3.8. So you're saying F is greater than F critical, right?
Yes.
We reject H naught, right?
Yeah, following.
And then we say at 5% level of significance, we have no sufficient evidence that the brands have the same effect. The three brands have the same effect.
Yeah. So maybe the other brand is different from others, right?
Yes, excellent. So how can you assess that which one is a better brand?
I think that's where we use the least sufficient what? AOSD.
No. Right. Read the question on top there. It says a scientist feel that his new brand